doing over here? It's my goddamn conference. Y'all fucked around and let the wrong nigga win the goddamn Super Bowl. That's right. I'm barking out this bitch. Did I turn the injuries back on? Yeah, I did. I'm up here, go get another beer before I kick your ass, Texans. You coming to the real right here, the Super Bowl champs, motherfucker. Shut your face, Travis. I like how you answered that. I ain't gonna cuss you out. That's right. Give me another beer while I'm whooping up on ass around here. Who the champ? Me, goddammit. Okay, go on and relax. You the daughter of the Super Bowl champ.
Fuck you, dude,
What we doing? She the daughter of the Super Bowl champ. That's it. What we doing, Ashley? This man trying to do something to me, man. You take that goddamn tag off your goddamn name. That's what you do. Yeah, it don't matter. It ain't snowing now.
It ain't slowing down.
You shut up. That's what you do. Playing with that New England playbook, ain't you? Like that playbook, don't you? Yeah, I just seen it, man. You ain't gonna tell me what I seen. Shut your goddamn mouth when you talking to me, boy. Good luck. Come on, coach.
New era field in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago.
Come on, man.
Here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Buffalo Bills. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
On first down, Whittington. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Check 37! Check 37!
Back to throw. Whittington steps away to his left. And the pressure gets to him again.
I always love the opening game of the season, and for the players, always nice to get those firsts out of the way, isn't it? How about here? The first sack of the season. Not just in the first game, but in the opening drive. That's the way to get things kicked off.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Let's go, baby.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Hey, Charlie!
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, go.
2nd and 11. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. That's exactly what happened on that play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 15. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
To throw on 2nd down. Whittington, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 74 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Looking to throw. Whittington under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Back to throw. Whittington. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Hey, wahoo! 55.
They'll come out throwing here.
The hell was that?
Now bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. They'll set up to throw. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Hey, Orbit.
55, Mike, 55.
Now.
Back to throw here. And he's got his man on the comebacker. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
I don't even know who that is.
Offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Mosley, and he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
On 2nd down now, Kendall, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Whittington. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a give right side. Mosley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. The last one good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
58, Mike. Tighten up. Pull it together. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Back to throw. Whittington. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sherman. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
58, move. 58, Mike. Don't let him breathe.
Operating from the gun. Whittington. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Hey, over. Roy.
Looking to throw. Whittington. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
58, boy. 58, Mike. I got you, boy. 58, right over there. Yeah.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Whittington. Looking left side, and it's complete. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Bring it. Hey, 58 is to Mike. Go 58 to Mike. I got one. I got 2 seconds. 58, boy. 58 to Mike.
On 4th down, Whittington. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall.
You can't stop me.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the 1st half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right. Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
Hey, Mike, Zoo. Let's go. 51 to Mike, boy, 51.
2nd and 6. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 3rd down.
Hey, team 6.
Let's put that team on the clock. 51, Mike 51. Go, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down.
Hey. High 7.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Mike 51. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
5.
Mike 51. I got you. Hey, Mike 51.
Go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 24. They'll try the left side. Coffee. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
On the ready. 58 to Mike. Check.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Whittington. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
58, Mike. Come to my world. Anyway, come to my world. Tighten up. That's it.
Back to throw. Whittington. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
58 to Mike, 58.
On 4th down, Whittington. To the left side, it's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands right there.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Hey, Charlie.
55, Mike 55. Here we go. Mike 55. Too little, Cupcake. Hey, check Mike.
Hey, Echo. Deep grip.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Ready.
And the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Do, 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 do.
A reminder coming up at halftime. It's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman, in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. Of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Down. 8, read.
Looking to throw. He's going to let this one go deep.
Let's go deep then.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. I gotta go.
To throw again, Whittington. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking to throw, Whittington. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, come take off.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to throw. Whittington. Throwing right, and that's complete. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups We're going to see him when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Check safety. Check safety. Deuce.
On 1st down, Mosley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Watch the screen. Pass. Pass. 58, boys. 58.
To throw on 2nd down, Whittington. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
In your face.
They'll look to throw here. They're looking deep for Adams. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing to start the drive. Whittington is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Whittington. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Whittington. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. If you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A huge play there for Houston. 54 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Slam, slam, slam.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Texans push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here, so it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. On 2nd down, Mosley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
58 to Mike, 58.
To throw on 3rd down, Whittington. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive? He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans push further out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Texans scoop it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that, and when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find a good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point hooks a bit, but it's up and good. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions. Some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
2nd and 1. It's caught. Mitchell. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Buffalo. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Throwing on 1st down. Whittington. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 26.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
51's the Mike.
Hey.
Go, Mike.
Ready?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
Come on, set. 15 lining. 15 lining.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Protein spill. Check. Shoot.
And to give this time to the tailback. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
61, matchbox light. Hey, orbit. X3, 218, chop it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Hey, check 24, check 24. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Say go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Nice job.
A great effort there. With now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. The extra point up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Back to throw. Whittington. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On 3rd down, Whittington. And he's going to go down again.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Offense ready to go here for their next drive. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape. And he'll give it here to his running back. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Hey, exit. 22 jet bombers, 22 jet bomber. Hit it.
And they give this time to the tailback. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
But he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
Defense. 58. Let's go, D.
On 1st and 10, Whittington is going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
He's checking. Crash.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Whittington. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat.
Alpha.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
Mike's 5-4.
Y'all not ready.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
On the double. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
I'm coming after you.
Now.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Not today, you are. Not today.
Tight go. 80 weapon.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they end up running themselves out of time.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And he's able to get it out of there. This is a pretty good kick. Returnable here from the 38. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And the pressure gets to him again.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Go!
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
58, Mike. I got you, Pop. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Looking to throw. Whittington. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first
Hey,
game
damn good game,
year.
Coach.
And, you know,
Got that pass rush back in Abel, huh?
Everyone was excited.
Don't worry, I'll tighten up for
And
it.
it's just special. You can just
Super Bowl
feel it.
champion
It's so
out.
good
I know what it is.
to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
Native one pass.